Hello, dear one. It's so good to have you here. I want to begin by letting you know that you are safe. Right now, right here in this moment, there is nothing to fear. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to relax just a little more. So much of our pain, our worry, our stress, it all comes from being too hard on ourselves, trying too much, pushing too far. But right now, you do not need to be anything for anyone. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to fix it all. You only need to allow a little space inside your heart for peace to come in. And it will. You see, the moment you choose to rest, even if the world feels loud, even if your body feels tired, you are already beginning to heal. There's a part of you that knows how to restore, how to balance, how to bring your entire being into harmony. You are not broken. You are not too far gone. You are not behind. You are simply in a season where more love is needed. And it begins with you giving that love to yourself, gently, lovingly, patiently. Sometimes we think that perfect health must be earned through struggle, effort, and perfection. But the truth is that health, wholeness, and well-being are our natural state. We do not need to chase it. We simply need to remove the blocks that have kept it away. Those blocks are often fear, self-judgment, and the belief that something is wrong with us. But let me tell you, nothing is wrong with you. You are not your symptoms. You are not your diagnosis. You are not your fears. You are a beautiful living expression of life, and life always wants to heal itself. It's okay to feel discouraged. It's okay to feel lost. But I invite you to imagine that deep inside, your body is already listening to you. Every time you speak with kindness, every time you let go of a critical thought, your cells respond. Your body hears love. Your body knows love. And your body heals through love. So today, we begin again, not from a place of pressure, but from a place of peace. We begin with faith, and we move with vision. Each moment is a fresh start. No matter what has happened in the past, whether you've struggled with illness, low energy, confusion, or discomfort, this moment is new. This moment has never happened before, and it holds the power to become the first step into your healing story. Let's welcome this moment with gentleness, with openness, and with trust. Healing does not always come in a flash. Sometimes it arrives like the sun rising, slowly, gradually, gently. And that's okay, because we are not here to rush. We are here to align. The more we align with peace, the more peace flows into our bodies. The more we align with love, the more love soaks into every part of us. We don't need to do everything today. We only need to take one step, and that step is to believe that perfect health is possible for us, not later. Now begin with this truth. I am open to healing. I am willing to feel better. I am ready to be well. These are gentle affirmations, and they do not demand. They invite. When you speak these words, you are opening a doorway, not forcing it open, but gently letting it swing with grace. You might ask, how can words change my health? And I will tell you, your thoughts are powerful. Thoughts become patterns. Patterns become beliefs. Beliefs shape the way your body functions. When you tell yourself, I am unwell, your body listens. When you say, I am healing, your body listens too, and it begins to respond. Everything starts with a thought, and you are the thinker of those thoughts. That means you have the ability to choose a new one, and you don't need to change every thought all at once. Just choose one thought today that feels good. Maybe it's, I am doing the best I can, or my body is learning to feel safe again, or healing is natural to me. These are seeds. Plant them lovingly. Water them daily with care. When we are hurting, it can be easy to let fear take over. Fear says, "You'll never get better." Fear says, "This is just how it is now." But fear is not truth. It is just a habit, a thought that has been repeated for so long, it started to feel real. But we are not bound by fear. We are free to choose faith. And faith says, "My body is wise. My spirit is strong. My healing is unfolding now." Let that faith take root. Let it guide you. Even when it's quiet, even when it's small, let it grow. You don't need to see the full path ahead. Just trust the next step. The more you trust, the lighter the burden becomes. And the lighter you feel, the more energy is freed within you for healing. Your thoughts are not just passing clouds. They are creative tools. Each one holds a vibration, a frequency that affects the way your body feels. If you wake each day and say, "Today is going to be hard," your body tightens. Your chest may feel heavy. Your breath may grow shallow. But if you wake and whisper, "Today I choose peace," something begins to soften. The muscles relax. The breath deepens. The heart opens. And that's how healing begins. Not with effort, but with allowing. Right now, in this very moment, allow yourself to soften. Say to yourself, "I am safe in my body. I trust the rhythm of my life. I give myself permission to heal." These words are not magic. They are truth. And the more you speak them, the more real they become. Healing is not a race. There is no deadline. There is only the gentle invitation to feel a little more peace each day. Some days may feel easier than others. That's all right. Each day is a part of your journey, and each step counts. Even resting is a part of healing. Even breathing deeply is a miracle. So breathe. Close your eyes for a moment if you wish, and breathe in deeply. Feel that breath as a gift, life moving through you, offering energy, restoration, and balance. And as you breathe out, release any tension you may be holding. You don't need it anymore. You are not alone in this journey. The universe is always on your side. It supports your health. It supports your joy. It supports your peace. You were never meant to suffer. You were made to thrive. And every part of your being wants to return to that natural state of well-being. You are worthy of perfect health, not because of what you've done, but because of who you are. You are life itself, and life is always renewing, always expanding, always healing. So take your time. Be kind to yourself. Speak to yourself as you would to someone you deeply love. Let every thought become a friend. Let every word become a warm embrace. You are doing beautifully, and your healing is already in motion. Every single thought you think either adds to your healing or delays it. That may sound simple, but it is deeply powerful. Thoughts are not small or meaningless. They are like seeds, and every time you think a thought, you are planting something within the garden of your body. If you constantly plant fear, self-blame, and doubt, it is no surprise when the soil begins to feel heavy or lifeless. But when you begin to plant words of kindness, thoughts of hope, and little whispers of encouragement, something begins to bloom. Start by listening to what goes on inside your mind throughout the day. Is it gentle? Is it encouraging? Or is it filled with stress and tension? Often we go through our entire day without realizing how many harsh things we say to ourselves. Things like, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never get better," or "What's wrong with me?" These are not just words, they carry energy. And over time, that energy can settle into the body and cause imbalance. When you catch yourself thinking in a way that doesn't feel kind, don't be upset. Just notice, then gently shift. You don't have to argue with the old thought. You don't need to shame it. Just say, "Thank you, but I'm choosing a different thought now." That's all. And then choose something softer, something more loving, something that feels good. You can say, "I am learning to be kind to myself," or "My body is listening to my love," or "I speak words that help me feel strong and calm." These aren't just sentences. They're like medicine for your cells. Your body listens, always, and it believes what you say. Speak to your body as you would to a small child or a dear friend. When the body is in pain, it doesn't need criticism. It needs comfort. It needs encouragement. You can place your hand over your heart and say, "I love you. I'm here for you." It might feel strange at first, but your heart will hear it. Your whole being will begin to feel supported. As you start to choose more nourishing thoughts, you may notice your energy shift. You may find a little more ease in your breath, a little more warmth in your chest, a little more hope in your step. That's the power of thought, and it's available to you at any moment. Every time you affirm, "I am healthy," even if you don't fully believe it yet, you are creating a new pathway in your mind. You are inviting your body to move in that direction. You're not pretending, you're creating. That is the gift of being a conscious thinker. Try this throughout your day. When you wash your hands, say, "I am cleansing not only my hands, but also old thoughts." When you eat, say, "This food is nourishing every part of me." When you rest, say, "This moment is restoring my whole body." These small moments matter. These little rituals of thought create big waves of change. Now let's talk about trust. Healing flows where there is trust. Not the kind of trust that requires you to be perfect. Not the kind that demands certainty. Just a quiet trust, a willingness to believe that something good is happening, even if you cannot yet see it. Faith is like a soft light in a dark room. It doesn't blind you, but it shows you the way forward. When you live with faith, you begin to feel supported. You begin to know that life is not working against you. It's working with you. Your body, too, is not your enemy. It is your friend. It's been doing its best to keep you going, even when you've been tired, even when you've been scared. Faith is the bridge between what you hope for and what becomes real. When you say, "I am healing," you are building that bridge. When you say, "I don't know how, but I trust," you are laying the foundation for something beautiful to appear. It's okay not to have all the answers. You don't need to understand the full picture. You only need to take the next loving step. Maybe that means drinking more water. Maybe it means taking a 5-minute pause to breathe. Maybe it means replacing one negative thought with a gentle affirmation. These are not small things. These are sacred acts. You might say, "But what if I'm scared?" That's all right. Bring your fear along for the journey and offer it compassion. Fear is not the enemy. It's a sign that you care. Just don't let fear drive the car. Let love lead the way. Say to yourself, "I trust the wisdom of life. I trust the rhythm of my healing. I trust that I am guided." These are soft but powerful affirmations. You can say them in the morning before you rise. You can say them at night before you sleep. You can write them on notes and keep them near your mirror, your journal, your pillow. The more you trust, the more your body releases tension. And when the body relaxes, healing flows more freely. Stress tightens, fear blocks, but trust opens. And in that openness, new energy arrives. A sense of peace takes root. And from that peace, the body remembers how to restore itself. Now let's bring our vision into focus. Not the vision of what is wrong, but the vision of what is possible. What would it feel like to see yourself strong, vibrant, glowing with well-being? Not a fantasy, but a vision rooted in truth. Visualization is not about pretending. It's about aligning with the deeper truth that your body is always seeking balance. When you close your eyes and see yourself full of life, smiling, moving freely, filled with joy, you are giving your body a message. You are saying, this is where we're going. Let's begin. Picture yourself waking up with energy. Picture yourself feeling light in your body. Picture yourself doing the things you love with ease. You don't have to picture every detail. Just feel the feeling of wellness. Let it wash over you. Let your cells hear it. Let your heart respond. You can do this in quiet moments, while resting, while walking, before sleep. Visualization is a tool that gently redirects your focus, and where your focus goes, energy flows. So rather than focusing on symptoms or problems, give your attention to the reality you are creating. When you add vision to faith, you create movement. Your cells start to respond to your clarity. You begin to feel motivated to take loving action. Maybe you'll feel inspired to drink more water, move your body in joyful ways, or nourish yourself with better rest. These things happen naturally, not from guilt, but from love. Keep a small notebook just for your vision. Write in it as if you're already living in that health. You might write, I feel light and energized today. My body feels strong and relaxed. I move with grace. Write it with warmth and feel the truth of it in your heart. You are not asking for something you don't deserve. You are claiming what has always been yours. Perfect health is not a reward. It's your birthright. And the more you see it in your mind, the more it begins to reflect in your body. So hold your vision gently. Return to it often. Speak it with kindness. Feel it as a soft invitation. And let that vision guide you home to a body that feels safe, to a mind that feels calm, to a spirit that feels free. You are not far away. You are already on the path, and your next step is blessed. Sometimes healing doesn't begin with what we do, but with what we are finally willing to let go. The body holds memories. The body holds feelings. When something painful happens and we don't feel ready to process it, the body says, I will hold this for you until you are ready. It doesn't do this to punish you. It does this out of loyalty. And when you are ready to release, it will let go. But first, it asks for your attention, your love, your presence. Many people carry old emotional wounds, grief that was never spoken, shame that was never understood, anger that was never softened. These emotions often show up in the body as tension, fatigue, or illness. Not because we are wrong, but because the body is asking us to return home to ourselves. Releasing is not about reliving the pain. It's about giving yourself permission to no longer carry it. It's about saying, I honor what I've been through, and I choose peace now. You can place your hand on the part of your body that feels tight or tender and simply say, you are safe. You don't have to hold this anymore. Sometimes it helps to write a letter, not to anyone else, just for you, a letter to your own heart. or a letter to the pain itself. Write what needs to be said. Let the feelings flow without judgment. Then, when you're ready, thank the pain for trying to protect you and release it. Mirror work is another gentle way to release. Stand in front of your reflection, look into your own eyes, and say, I forgive you. I love you. I am willing to let this go. The first time might be hard. That's all right. You're not performing. You're showing up. You're being honest. And that's what creates healing. Sometimes tears will come. That's good. Let them. Tears are the body's way of cleansing emotion. They are not weakness. They are wisdom. When the tears fall, the body relaxes. And when the body relaxes, health flows. You don't have to know exactly what you're releasing. Just the willingness to release is enough. Say, I am ready to be free. I release what no longer serves me. I create space for love. These words, spoken with sincerity, are powerful beyond measure. And after you've released, even just a little, notice how much lighter you feel. Notice the space that opens within you. This is your healing, not dramatic. Not loud, but true, real, lasting. Now let's turn our attention to gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most healing forces in the universe. When we are grateful, our energy shifts. We stop focusing on what is missing and begin to notice what is present. And in that noticing, more good flows to us. Gratitude doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to find the blessing in the moment. It means saying, thank you for this breath. Thank you for this heartbeat. Thank you for this opportunity to begin again. Each time you express gratitude, you are telling your body, we are safe, we are supported. And the body responds with harmony. The nervous system calms, the muscles soften, the mind quiets, all because of a single thank you. You can practice gratitude in small ways throughout the day. In the morning, say, thank you for this new day. Before meals, say, thank you for the nourishment. Before sleep, say, thank you for everything this day has shown me. These tiny moments of awareness bring big change over time. Gratitude raises your frequency. It lifts you into alignment with health, joy, and abundance. The more you practice it, the more natural it becomes. And soon, you'll find yourself noticing beauty where you once saw a burden. Try keeping a small gratitude journal. Each night, write 3 things you're thankful for. They don't have to be big. Maybe it's the warmth of your tea, the softness of your pillow, a kind word, a quiet moment. These are treasures. And when you gather them with love, you begin to feel rich, rich in peace, rich in well-being. Affirm gently, I am grateful for my body's wisdom. I am grateful for the love that surrounds me. I am grateful for the healing happening now. Say it even if it feels small. Say it until your heart believes it. Gratitude is not only about noticing the good, it is about welcoming more of it. It is an open door, an invitation, a magnetic field of joy. When you are grateful, you become a magnet for miracles, and your health is one of those miracles. Now let's talk about sacred practices, small, loving routines that tell your body, I care for you. These are not about being perfect. They are not about rigid discipline. They are about self-honoring. When you create space each day to connect with yourself, your healing deepens. Perhaps you begin your morning with 5 minutes of quiet breathing, or you light a candle and speak your affirmations. Maybe you place a hand on your heart and say, I am with you. These little moments add up. They become anchors. They help you stay grounded when life feels fast. Sacred practices are not just about what you do. They are about how you do it. You can turn anything into a healing ritual when done with love. Washing your face, preparing your food, stretching your body, speaking kindly to yourself. Every act of care is a message to your inner being. You matter. Choose one practice today, just one. Something that feels gentle and loving. Do it slowly. Do it with presence. And then notice how it makes you feel. You don't have to change your whole life overnight. You only need to build small moments of connection. These become your foundation. Say, I create time to care for myself. I honor my healing with simple, sacred acts. These words carry a vibration that helps your body soften, your mind quiet, and your spirit rise. Health is not only in medicine or in effort, it is in attention, loving, warm, consistent attention. Let your daily practices be your devotion to yourself, a way of saying, I am worthy of love, I am worthy of care. And here's something beautiful. When you feel better inside, your outer world begins to shift. The things that once felt heavy become lighter. The tasks that once felt draining feel easier. You move through life with more clarity, more energy, more grace. Because healing is not separate from success. They are connected. When you are in alignment with your health, you open the path for all kinds of success, creative, emotional, spiritual, financial. Your energy becomes magnetic. Your vision becomes clear. Your actions flow with ease. No longer are you forcing life. You are allowing it. No longer are you chasing results. You are attracting them. And that is true success, not struggle, but alignment, not pressure, but peace. Say to yourself, I allow my healing to guide me. I succeed by being true to myself. I trust the timing of my life. Let these words settle deep into your heart. Let them shape your choices. Let them become the soil in which your dreams take root. You are no longer a seeker of healing. You are the space where healing is happening. You are not separate from health. You are health unfolding. And with each loving thought, each gentle step, you are fast-tracking your way forward, not by force, but by flow. You are on the right path. You are doing enough. You are becoming more whole every day. And now, let us close with a soft and loving truth. There is a quiet power within you. It is older than fear, stronger than doubt, and more constant than any challenge. It is the voice of your spirit, whispering always, you are loved, you are whole, you are ready. Healing does not happen all at once. It happens in whispers, in choices, in thoughts, and in love. So speak gently to yourself. Honor your journey. Trust your timing. You are not here by accident. You are here because something inside you is ready for more. More health, more peace, more joy, more truth. Allow yourself to receive it. And if you ever forget, come back to this. I am willing to heal. I am safe to change. I am a radiant being of health and harmony. Let this be your truth. Let this be your song. And let your life rise to meet it with grace, with ease, and with love.